Welcome back to No Spoilers. So episode 1 had us shook. Madam got shot, we don't know who did it, and now episode 2? Madam wakes up, finally. But now the plot twist is that she can't remember who shot her, like literally has zero memory of it. So now nobody knows what happened. This episode is called They Not Like Us and Everybody is Acting Sus. Let's get into it. So Madame opens her eyes and Blue and Tommy are right there like thank God. They immediately start asking her who shot her and she's like, I was smoking a cigarette in my office and then I woke up here. That's all I got. Blue's immediately like, okay, we got this, and starts making calls to her police informant to get the report. She also gives Madam her phone back that was found at Club Eden. The memory loss is crazy because now we got no witnesses. Nobody can identify the shooter. That's either really lucky for whoever did this or really smart planning. And honestly, I'm betting it's the second one. Cut to Amp going off on Dime like, why didn't you tell me about the baby? And Dime's hitting him with reality. Our environment ain't good for a baby. We ain't married. I don't want to be a baby mama right now. Madam's in a coma. I can't even process that. And now you want me to have a baby? It's too much for me. His face falls like he really thought that news would change everything. But Dime is being logical and he can't argue with that. Then the doctor comes in like Madam's awake but she can't remember the shooting and she's got limited visitors, so now Am got girlfriend problems and he can't even go see Madam. Man's having a day. Okay, so Detective Davis starts interviewing everybody at Club Eden and she is coming in hot with accusations. She tells Big D he's a former police informant and he shot Madame to protect his cover. Big D's reaction says everything. Then she goes to Doc and she's like, maybe Madam found out you and I were still together, and you got mad and shot her, and she calls him by his government name Kenny, which lets us know they got history. This woman is trying to solve a murder case while she's still mad about her sneaky link. She got to Babyface and she's like, did you shoot her? And Babyface straight up says, aren't you supposed to be finding that out? That's funny, but Face is right. Then she moves to El Fuego and literally nobody answers her questions, right? And suddenly she gets the news that Madam's awake. So what does Davis do? She immediately calls the hospital and blocks everyone from seeing Madam until she gets there. This woman is controlling the whole investigation like it's her show. She's got an agenda, and it ain't about finding the truth. Blue and Tommy are back at Club Eden doing their own investigation because they don't trust Davis. They're talking about blind spots in the club, about how someone had to know the layout to get to Madam. Tommy brings up a theory, maybe the shooter wasn't a professional, or they were a professional who wanted to look sloppy. They do a whole demonstration of how someone could have shot her from different angles. Then they talk to the parking lot security guard and he tells them he saw a grey sedan parked outside that night. Now we got a lead. They get El Fuego to hack the city CCTV to find that car. This is what I'm talking about. Blue and Tommy aren't waiting for Davis, they're getting their information and making their moves. That's boss energy. Back at Miss Tandy's house, Quincy is still searching for that gun we saw Tandy checking in episode 1. He discovers a safe on the wall, but it's password protected. He can't access it yet. But Quincy is resourceful. He calls Rayshon and tells him they're about to come into significant money. Why? Because Quincy knows who shot Madam. They can trade that information for the hefty reward the police have announced. Later, after Tandy falls asleep, Quincy finds the password and opens the safe. There it is. The gun. The gun Tandy was checking. The gun she's been hiding. But does Quincy realize what he's looking at? Does he understand the implications? Or is he simply seeing dollar signs? At Matty B's restaurant, Tony approaches her sister Carla, who's having a drink. Tony suggests they stop fighting and think about how to move forward, particularly with Madam incapacitated. Then Tony asks a crucial question, does Madam have a will? If not, Tony implies, they could take control of her assets. Carla reveals her own agenda. She's interested in Club Eden and Madam's house. What we're witnessing is the vulture phase. With Madam vulnerable, her own family is already dividing up her empire. This speaks volumes about the relationships in this show. Power vacuums don't stay empty for long. At Amp House, Dime notices an alcoholic drink. Amp is supposed to be sober, he's on a recovery program. When confronted, Amp admits he didn't drink it, but he thought about it. That's significant. The temptation is there. Dime brings up his past behavior when drunk, reminding him that he put her through serious situations. If he's this close to relapsing just because of stress, how can he be a father? The logic is harsh but valid. Amp counters that his sponsor didn't answer, that his decisions aren't dependent on them. He's choosing Dime and the baby over the alcohol. In that moment, Amp demonstrates real growth. He's making a conscious choice to be better, not because someone is forcing him, but because he wants to be. This is character development. Whether it sticks is another question. Somebody, and we don't see their face, drops flowers at Midnight's hospital room and walks away. Later, Midnight tells the cute doctor that he knows she sent them and he won't say anything to protect her reputation. But she says it wasn't her. So who sent the flowers? Who cares about Midnight like that? And is this person connected to Madam's shooting? Because on this show, every little detail matters. Blue and Tommy find the guy who drove the grey sedan and they torture him. Tommy literally kills him. But here's the thing, Blue's got years of experience. And she tells Tommy, I don't think this dude was actually involved, so they might have just killed an innocent person. In this world, mistakes have permanent consequences. And that's scary. The episode ends with a nurse coming in telling Madam she can't eat everything. Madam, tired of being told what to do in her own recovery, literally kills this nurse. No hesitation, no words, just violence. Madam is back, injured but not broken. Still the same ruthless boss we know. So who shot her? Tandy, still number one. Gun, motive, lies, the whole package. Quincy, he knows something and he's about to use it for money. The concierge, suspicious but his reasoning had logic. Detective Davis, why is she so invested? What's her real agenda? Carla, that blood on her chest is suspicious. And why'd she lie about Tony? Or Tony is the one lying? The truth. It's probably someone close, someone with access, someone we already suspect. Drop your theories, let's crack this together. That's episode 2 for you. More lies, more secrets, more people ready to stab each other in the back. Episode 3 is coming and the truth is getting closer. Like, subscribe, comment your theories. See you next week.